We need a beat. Spin it again.
Come on.
Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon, and of course you know who I am, you know my name. We have Don, the dancing taxman, and I was trying to figure that out because he's got this kind of emblem here. He's got this with all these picks on it. Now if you don't know what a pick is, it's a guitar pick, and apparently this is what you make, but then taxes came into it, and I'm like thinking, how do these two Don?
So many pieces to the puzzle of Don Bond.
No pun intended with pieces. Don,
Well,
was this dancing taxman first?
all right, I am a professional tax preparer, and I have the highest tax license you can have.
And what is that?
Yeah.
I'm an enrolled agent.
Enrolled
You've heard
agent.
of
Yes,
bond.
I've
You've heard
I've-
of bond and agent.
Yes,
haven't
I've
you?
definitely heard of it,
Okay.
and I've heard of tax people, and I've heard of taxes. Taxes. We don't want taxes.
Well, I don't work for the IRS. And when people get in
Well-
trouble with the IRS, I'm the person that comes to help
So
them.
I've got to make sure I get your name, your number, and everything.
Everything.
Everything about this man we need.
We do. We need the show in our
Just
lives.
in case. Remember out there, Don, the dancing
Don.
taxman.
That's right.
But also you are a legend in the music industry regarding the guitars, and this is what he has around his neck, and the reason he has this, these are all the picks you have kind of made. Oh, there's a few more here.
Well,
You've got
yeah.
them everywhere.
Matter
Everywhere.
of fact, I want to give each of you one of my necklaces.
That was my wish this morning when I woke
know.
up.
Yeah.
wanted a necklace
I
with
wish a
pink on
handsome
it.
guy would give me jewelry.
That was what I wanted.
There
I
you
wish.
go.
Well, I'm going to put
This
this on.
necklace,
goodness,
this
thank
necklace
you.
has, it's got two sides.
There's
That's
always
one,
two sides to everything.
Yes, always.
but this is a double-sided pick. This is me on this side, and this is one of the bands that I do tax consultation for.
Okay, and what band is this?
That is Phoenix.
Phoenix.
So Tony
That
Davidge.
is The
Yes, Tony Davidge.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I saw them perform after the Journey concert 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
They were
really?
so great.
Are they
Tony
good?
Davidge is a rock star.
They are the
He is
best
great.
classic rock cover band in the world.
Yes.
Now, how did you go from taxes to Pics?
When I got divorced about 12 years ago, I went back to
Sorry
dancing.
about that.
Oh no, she's still my best friend.
I'm
no,
happy
no.
I
about
understand
that.
that. I understand that.
I'm
yes,
not
very
confused
much.
about that.
I just can't
I'm
live
not
with
confused.
her.
You can't live without her,
No,
but he can't
no,
live
no.
with her.
I just can't live with the bitch.
I did not expect that one, but I presume you're
Daisy.
talking about the dog you have. We're going to switch this around. He was really talking about the dog. He has a Labrador dog. Let's get out of this one.
No, it's
Don
not
is
a bad
really
place to
character,
be.
isn't he? Go.
Yeah, no.
Quite a character.
So I have a question. Where does the dancing come in? That's what I'm all about.
I dance 7 nights a
You
week.
dance 7 nights a week.
7
Where?
nights a
Yeah.
week.
Where do you go dancing?
Mandalay Bay is my favorite place.
Mandalay Bay, where?
Okay.
Upstairs in the foundation room?
Or the,
No,
the lounge.
at the Mizuya
The
Lounge.
Mizuya
Oh, the
Lounge.
Mizuya
That's a good
Lounge.
dance floor. I was
Yeah,
there the other day.
Phoenix is one of the main
Main-
bands there.
So, who are the famous people you've made pics for?
Well, I don't make pics for famous people. I
They become
I
famous
create-
after you make the pic.
No, I'll tell you a story.
I want a good
of
story.
people. Okay. I'm sitting at the table waiting for the band to start. And I happened to turn around as a lady is sitting down and made eye contact. And she looked at me and she waved real good.
I'm in trouble or I'm in luck, one or the other.
Oh no, she's with a gentleman.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not.
It's clean.
It is. This is.
A clean story.
G-rated.
It is, and it's interesting. So I didn't think anything about it. I danced with so many people.
Okay. So you
during
go
the
there
course-
alone?
Yes. Oh yes. Very definitely. So she comes over to the table and she puts her finger in my face. She says, "You owe me a dance." I laughed at her and I said, I'll be happy
To
to
dance
pay
with
that
you.
debt.
Yeah.
And so we danced, and at the break, Phoenix was playing that night,
Yeah.
and the whole band went over and sat with her. And I'm thinking, I wonder who
Who
they
is
are.
she now?
Who in the
This
world
is
are
becoming
they?
really interesting.
Yeah. And so when the break came and the band went back up to do the next set,
Yeah.
I asked Ray, one of the players, I said, Ray, who is that? He said, well, that lady you've been dancing with is the wife of the bass player for Bon Jovi. I said, that's him sitting
Well,
there.
of course, we all know who Bon Jovi is, don't we? If we don't know, go and check it out.
She
Living
gave
on
me
a
this
prayer.
pic. That's Bon
Bon
Jovi.
Jovi.
And so I'm thinking autograph opportunity. So I go over and I said, excuse me, could I bother you for an autograph? And he looked at me and he smiled and then he floored me with his answer. He said, absolutely, you're my hero. I looked at
Wait a
him.
second.
Yeah,
The
right.
story is getting thicker.
Right.
Oh, Katie, what is this?
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I looked at him a little quizzically and I said, here I am
Okay.
talking to a famous band member. I said, you're going to have to explain that one to me. He said, well, I will. He says, 5 years ago you danced with my wife. You not only danced with her, it seemed like you danced with every lady in the casino. And if you weren't dancing with them, you were dancing by yourself. I
So,
said,
well,
yeah.
that's the idea.
Right.
That,
That's
I said, that describes me. And he says, well, here it is 5 years later. You don't look a bit different. You're doing the same thing. He said, that's why you're my hero.
Oh, how sweet.
Great.
That's a beautiful story, and not many people can have stories like that. I mean, you know, but you put yourself out there, so you kind of created this.
I did.
You created
I
yourself.
totally did.
Yeah, you created yourself. But you're saying you actually go out there and dance by yourself.
Absolutely.
So you kind of.
Tonight, Phoenix is playing at Mandalay Bay. I will be the first person on the floor. Now, I don't just cherry pick the dances. I dance every dance.
Every dance,
Every
he dance,
dance.
every
I
dance,
understand.
every woman,
I understand.
right?
They come out and join me. I never have asked a woman to dance with me. Never.
So you never
And I
know.
won't.
Okay.
You never know where I might be tonight. Don't you turn me down.
Oh, I don't turn anybody down. No, oh, no.
Mandalay Bay, how'd I
No,
come?
no.
Hey Katie, will you come with? Oh no, you're busy tonight, aren't you?
I teach dance till 7:30.
Till 7:30, and then we can
Yeah.
go
Oh,
after
those, you're in. It's from 10 to 2.
What time do you get there?
10. Well, I'll get there at 9 because
9.
I go dancing to places that don't even have a dance floor. I go over to, and I dance.
What an intriguing man
I
this
know.
man is. I mean, I just love it because you're not inhibited by anybody or
Oh,
anything.
no.
And that's the greatest thing about Vegas. You know, you can really go to Vegas and be alone. You can be in Vegas and be totally alone, and you can go to any place you want because it doesn't matter. Because if you have a wife or you have a husband, they could be out gambling and you're just doing something else. So you're never really alone, but you do take that opportunity. One thing I've noticed about Vegas, though, is that they do take care of their seniors. In a lot of the big hotels, they have senior days and they have loads of stuff. I know he's not a senior,
I don't
excuse
hang
me.
with seniors. I'm with 30-year-olds and
Well, that's typical of Vegas, then. All the old guys hang around with 30-year-olds. Why not? Absolutely.
no, I'm serious. That's the way.
Oh, I
it
know
is.
you are. You look very serious.
I'll
That's
tell
why
you.
he divorced his wife.
Yeah.
That's why you divorced her, so you can have a good time out there.
It was a 30-year-old.
No,
I'm just making
no.
suggestions.
But I'll tell you another story because I get involved in
Okay, it
so
will be a
many.
quick story.
Okay, I was introduced to a young man that's autistic. He's not a young man. He's in his 50s,
Okay.
and he's a Walmart greeter. And his friend came up to me and says, "Would you come over and introduce yourself to him?" He's a little shy. So I did, and I said, anytime you feel like dancing and want
Let
to
me
join
know.
me, just come out and join me. Well, about 3 weeks later, I'm out dancing by myself, and I feel a presence beside me. I look over and it's Steve.
And there he is.
Yeah, but it doesn't end there. Something happened that will never happen again in my lifetime. And it was just a random thing that you would never believe. We're dancing. there's nobody else on the floor. Now the floor is big at
No,
Mandalay Bay.
he's in a wheelchair, correct?
No, no,
Oh, no,
no.
he's
He's
okay.
he's ambulatory.
He's, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
2 more gentlemen got up. They danced a respectable distance from us. 2 more gentlemen got up. There were 8 of us
I will keep my
on
mouth shut.
the floor.
This is amazing.
8 of us on the
all
floor.
men?
All men. There wasn't another person, and they were all giving tribute. You could tell that.
Oh, they were giving
that he-
tribute to him.
Absolutely.
What was his name?
Steve.
Steve was his name.
And it was the most awe-inspiring, touching, real
And
situation.
giving him that dignity. If more people could do that to give other people dignity, because you're giving him the dignity of life.
Yes.
I could bore you with stories.
Well,
all
it doesn't
night
sound
long.
like it's
Yeah.
boring to me. He says he can bore me. I don't think it's boring at
Very
all. But that's amazing, Don. Thank you so much for your stories. I'm sure you've got many more. We will have you back on again. You
Okay.
can be a reoccurring guest because he has all these fabulous stories. But isn't that a great story that men were actually supporting men? This
Yes.
is the thing. It wasn't the women didn't do it. This was men supporting this particular man.
And
You look as if you're
beautiful.
crying.
No, no.
Not yet. It's such a touching story.
touching story.
It's all right, Katie. It's okay.
It's tears of joy.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Dawn. Thank you.
All
We
right.
shall be right back. Crazy place we live in, don't we?
Spin it again.
Come on,